Starting things off with our first guest. You know him from shows like Last Comic Standing, Superstore, Gentefied, and Shifting Gears. His latest stand-up special, Raging Fool, is streaming now on Netflix. We welcome back to Afternoon Live actor and comedian Felipe Esparza. How nice to see you.
Good afternoon. Thanks for having me back.
Thanks for stopping by.
You
were telling me a little bit of a dramatic travel story. You got here just in time for your show last night.
Yes, when we were boarding our plane, our flight attendant was sick.
Oh.
So she was in the back, you know, putting things away when people were boarding, and then they took us all out of the plane while they took care of her.
And you said, I've got a show to get to. Excuse me very much, but there are people waiting for me in Portland.
I'm trying to be funny tonight.
We're so glad you made it. And you look fabulous.
Thank you.
Tell me about your tracksuits, because you also have the matching footwear, too.
Yes, I have the matching purple tracks and my shirt from Madrid Football Club.
I love it. Is this like your uniform? I see you in this a lot.
No, I have different colors, but this is the first time I wear purple because I'm not used to wearing purple.
It's really nice.
I feel like I look like Barney or Grimace from McDonald's.
I was thinking like royalty, like the regal. You went the opposite direction.
Or the fucking killer purple pie man from Porcupine Peak. Yaka-ta-ta-ta-ta.
I saw you on a podcast recently, and all the hosts dressed in their own tracksuits to
that
honor
was
you.
cool.
That was really sweet.
Yeah.
I love that. Okay, so new special, Raging Fool. So I imagine you're a fan of Raging Bull, and that some of the cinematic themes were carried throughout there.
Yes. I went to a club one time. My friend was doing a special in New York a while back, and then after the show, they all went to a party, and I went across the street to a bar, and that bar was the same bar from Raging Fool.
Oh, cool.
And it was all boxing memorabilia in there.
Oh, how fabulous.
Still open. And it's called Nick's Corner. And so then I remember that the boxer in the movie, he did stand-up comedy in here.
Sure.
Yes, at the end of the movie, Jake LaMotte, I was thinking, wow, because his career was done, he didn't know what to do. So he chose the lowest comedy denominator. He goes, you know what, I'm gonna do stand-up.
How amazing. And your wife directed the special, is that right? You guys work together all the time.
She directs it and produces all my specials.
Yeah. How do you guys make that work? Do people ask you for marriage advice because you've been together for a long time, you work together, you've obviously figured something out.
Yeah, you gotta marry somebody smarter than you if you're gonna make it last.
Oh my gosh, and she's so beautiful too.
Yes. My wife has a bachelor's degree and a master's degree, and I joke around that once I get my GED, we're gonna be a power couple.
Yeah, you're so close. You're almost there. I saw a picture of you at Dodger Stadium. I know that's very important to you, your Dodgers.
Yes, I threw out the first pitch.
No way. How special was that? Because you must have grown up a fan.
Yeah, I grew up watching the Los Angeles Dodgers, Fernando Valenzuela in the 80s, the 2000s. I met Reggie Jackson once.
Oh, wow.
I know. I was so nervous.
Yes.
I need like a retake of that moment. I was so nervous, and he shook my hand like a real gentleman, like real nice. Then I said the wrong thing. I said,
no.
Mr. Jackson, when I was a little boy, my father and I, we watched you strike out to Bob Welch in the World Series.
Oh.
And threw my hand out.
Yeah, that's tough.
Then my friend came around and said, yeah, Mr. October, but you came back the next day, hit 3 straight home runs. I know what I did. Your friend has amnesia right here. and I was just, my name's were, don't stop, just don't nervous.
It is terrifying to meet your heroes. Now, when you were a teenager, did you actually work in the stadium?
Yes. I used to sell souvenirs. Then I sold merch, and then programs. Then I left that job and I moved in the kitchen, and I was making hot dogs, popcorn, everything.
Was it so awesome? I mean, as a young person, I imagine it was just incredible to be in the building of the team that you love so much.
Yes. Then I would see famous comedians come in and out to buy hot dogs. I remember I saw one of my idols, Stephen Wright from Boston, and he came in deadpan. And I told my friends, bro, that guy's famous. And then my friend were like, no, he looks homeless. No, bro, he has an Oscar. He has an Oscar for Best Documentary, the comedian. He goes, no, watch, I'm going to go say hello to him. And I went to go say hello to him. And keep in mind, I'm dirty with oil from working in the kitchen. And I didn't know he was a germaphobe. I walked to him with Mr. Stephen Wright, big fan. He grabs puts his hand like this. Oh, my gosh. This is pre-COVID. He shakes my hand like that.
He was ahead of the curve.
And I went like this, okay. I felt like I was.
Oh my gosh.
I felt like I'm in a costume.
Oh my gosh. Okay, you've been on the road so much. And this past year, you toured internationally for the first time. Was that so incredible to go to all these different countries?
Yes, I went to Ireland, London, and Melbourne, Australia, and Sydney, Australia. In South London, I went to a soccer game for the first time. I've never been to a soccer game.
Incredible, right?
So now I'm a big Crystal Palace fan.
Okay.
They play tomorrow at 8:30.
Okay, good to know, good to know. So you've got a lot going on because you're on the road, you have all these acting gigs, and you've been doing your podcast for over 10 years now?
Yes.
How do you keep that going?
I don't even know. We don't have any listeners.
Well, you must.
We have 570 something episodes, and we're like we just don't quit. And I have another podcast called History for Fools.
Yes.
FOOS. And my friend and I, we just read half a book and we talk about it the next episode.
I was listening to the one about Monopoly, the
yes,
board game.
Our favorite.
Incredible. I would highly recommend. I don't know how factual it was, but it was really entertaining.
It was factual. And
you got it all right.
The original game was called The Landowners.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah, I think Monopoly sounds better.
Yeah, it was called. It was started by a woman during the 1890s.
Wow.
And then she made the Landowners game.
Okay.
Which is just like Monopoly, but then she didn't copyright it, and then people started making up their own.
It's just a torturous game anyway. That's so tough. Okay, I also want to congratulate you. You got your citizenship last year, and that is so difficult, and what a milestone.
It was tough. Some of these questions were incredibly hard. Like, who's the mayor of Los Angeles, the governor, Speaker of the House?
Yes.
Who's your dentist?
Oh, no. But a lot of people say, the average person wouldn't pass it because you have to study so much.
They ask you so many questions, like, who's Susan B. Anthony?
Yes. Well, you know now, right?
I know now. That's the woman who fought for civil rights for women could vote.
Okay. See, now that's going to be your next history podcast.
Yes.
Well, we're so glad you're here in Portland this weekend, and thank you so much for stopping by.
Thanks for having me. I love Portland.
I know. We're so happy you're here. Okay, Felipe is performing through Sunday at Helium. We'll have more information on our website at KATU.com, and he's actually coming back to cook with us. So don't go away. We'll be right back with more Afternoon Live right after this.